What's up, everyone? It's me. I'm doing another commentary over this gameplay of the P90 on Hardhat. This is another MOAB Friday episode. My final score is 59 and 10, I believe, and I'm using that same setup I said in my last commentary. I believe it was my last commentary. P90 or any submachine gun, but in this case, P90, of course, with extended mags, rapid fire, with scavenger, hardline, and stalker pro. And this, as I said before, this class works a lot of wonders, and this gameplay is not really very apparent for that, just because this is a sniper lobby. I'd say about 8 out of the 12 people in this game was sniping, so it was pretty kind of dumb, but whatever. Not gonna talk about the gameplay that much. I get a MOAB, simple things. I don't know how long it is. I don't care how long it is. I just get MOABs. It's what I do. Now, what I did want to talk about is the hate towards MW3, because okay, hold on. Sorry about that. I'm going to talk about the hate towards MW3 because I understand it, and I at the same time I don't get it, because there's a big I don't know what to call it. A lot of people are saying how MW3 ruined the Call of Duty series, and how it's the worst Call of Duty to date, and blah blah blah, whatever else you can say about it in that case. And I just don't see how people can justify that this is the worst Call of Duty to date, because the way I look at it, this is just the way I look at it, because in my opinion, people will agree, people will disagree. The way I look at it is MW3 is no more worse than, let's just say, Black Ops in this case, because it was the last Call of Duty, in the time of it being the main Call of Duty. Like, at the same time, at this time, there were people saying how much they hated Black Ops. Now, it's more noticeable with MW3 now because it's the mainstream COD. At the same time, last year, people were saying how Black Ops was the worst and blah blah blah, and it was very noticeable then as well because it was the mainstream Call of Duty. At the same time, in fact, as in Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops and even MW2, people stop playing the games for similar reasons, such as the bullshit. There's certain things that people do not like in each Call of Duty. Like in this case, maybe for MW3 Assassin, for Black Ops Ghost, Modern Warfare 2 Noob Tubes, One Man Army, stuff like that, Commando. In my opinion, for me, I personally like most of it. I like all the Call of Duties, honestly, for me. And people complain about the Black Ops just like they did with MW3. Mainly the complaint of it not being fun because of the stuff I just mentioned, Assassin, Ghost, Noob Tubes, Commando, stuff like that. Pretty much the way to resolve this issue is people need to stop worrying about which one's more fun or better, and understand that after every Call of Duty after it's done being the main Call of Duty, people look back at the Call of Duty and say, hey, this wasn't that bad. They look at the bright side of each Call of Duty, such as for Black Ops, the balancing, and whatever else. Let me think. For Black Ops, the balancing, the no new, like they fixed a lot from what Modern Warfare 2 didn't do, stuff like that. When people look back at Modern Warfare 2, they look at the innovation that it made. If it wasn't for Modern Warfare 2, we might not even be where we are with Modern Warfare 3, with kill streaks, with what we know that we don't like, what we know that we do like with Call of Duty. And then Modern Warfare 3, the people look back on it and say, hey, it was a fun game. There was balance. Guns were usable. It introduced new game types. The MOAB, stuff like that. People will look at the good things that it did for the Call of Duty franchise. So that's the way I look at it. People will disagree, people will agree. But when it comes down to it, people need to understand that no Call of Duty really ruined. Well, really, there's no Call of Duty game that can ruin the series itself. Because in the end, we move on to the next one and we look back at the old ones and we eventually just play them again. So people just need to stop hating. People just need to stop worrying about it and just play the damn game. Okay? It's just a game. Nothing serious about it. Unless you're a competitive player. Which, that's a different story, which I can't talk about that because I'm not a competitive player. But, so, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, honestly. Because I can think of something else. No, that's pretty much it. I have some other ideas of what I want to talk about, but I don't want to do that, like, in this gameplay. I want to, like, do it in another, like, as a whole separate video. I have some other topics I want to talk about. And this game is about halfway over. Still haven't got the MOAB yet. So, pretty much, I'm just going to leave you guys to the gameplay. I'm going to put some music behind it. And, talk to you guys later. So, peace.